Hi guys! Okay, so I'm filming outside because inside of my house is just so like wild right now. But anyways, today I'm telling the story of how my life got ruined in high school, okay? People think that high school is going to be the best years of your life, and they are, but it's also going to be some of the worst times of your life. Take it from me. Just take it from me. Okay, so this story starts off my freshman year because I didn't meet this guy, but I saw this guy at my school and I thought he was so cute. I was like, oh my god, look at him, he's lovely, he's perfect. Like, that's just how it was. Okay, so freshman year I was sort of like obsessed with him, like abnormally obsessed with him, but like whatever. Okay, so then ninth grade year going into sophomore year, so it was this summer going into my sophomore year of high school, I tweeted and I was like, somebody come swimming with me, right? So then I got a text from like this random number and it was him. We're gonna call him Jack because I'm not gonna give away any names because I don't want, yeah. So Jack texted me and I was like, oh my god, Jack texted me. So yeah, alright. So he doesn't come that day, but he comes another day, right? So he comes to my house, right? I'm literally like, oh my god, Jack is at my house, okay? So he comes there and I'm like, we hang out or whatever. It's cool. Plays with my brother, like it's cool. I'm like, I'm in love, like we're married now. Like that's just how my little almost sophomore year brain was working at this point. And I didn't really like guys, like I never had a boyfriend before then, but okay, so then like we're like, after we hang out, we're like texting for like a couple of weeks, whatever. Then he gets a girlfriend, like out of nowhere, like a whole girlfriend. So I'm heated, I'm angry. I'm like, we're supposed to be getting married, like what are you doing, like why do you, like you. So clearly he was talking to her while he was like coming over to my house and like all that stuff. Didn't tell y'all, but he kissed me when he came to my house. So of course I thought we were gonna get married. At this point, I'm at a different school when I am going into my sophomore year because I switched school districts, so I had to go to a school. So I'm like so mad about this. Like I'm like upset, like highly upset, because I want to be at my old school. I want to be able to see him down the hallway. I want to be able to stunt down the hallway and show him what he's missing. But new school. So I'm like walking around the hallways of my new school so depressed. I'm like, I hate it here. Like, and like that school that I transferred to was like a jail. Like literally you walk in and it's like jail. Like they might as well just put me in handcuffs. Like I felt so Eventually I got to go back to my old school, okay? So I get there, okay, my first day back. I'm sitting in the counselor's office and I see him and I was like, I was so mad. I was like, don't even look at me. You don't get to look at me. You do not get the pleasure of looking at me because you decided to mess up. Okay? He's still dating that girl, but it's the first football game of the season, right? And we do like the little themes, so it was Hawaiian themed. I remember this so perfectly. I'm graduated now, but I remember this so perfectly because I just never will forget, okay? So I had on this like white skirt and I had on this tie-dye shirt and a lei. I wasn't really dressed Hawaiian, but I looked cute, so I didn't care. Okay, so I'm walking past like our little student section and I was walking with one of my friends and I hear somebody go, Taylor, that's not Hawaiian. And I was like, I knew it was his voice. I knew it was him. I was like, don't talk to me. You're not allowed to talk to me. Bye. So at the end of that game, he comes up to me. Remember, the whole game he's like trying to talk to me and I'm just too bitter, so I'm like, don't talk to me. So at the end of the game he goes, so how's your brother? And I said, how's your girlfriend? Don't ask me how my brother is. Like, he has not talked to me since he got a girlfriend. Like, you're not, like, don't zone, I don't want it. So after that, the next day he texts me and he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and he's like, what's up? And I'm like, nothing. And then he goes, I'm sad. And I was like, why? And he's like, my girlfriend broke up with me. I said, I wonder why. I wonder why. Why? Why did she break up with you, huh? I don't know. I don't know why she broke up with him. I think he did tell me why, but I don't remember. But like, she broke up with him, and probably because he's gross. Like, you were literally, don't act like you weren't. It's, like, we become like friends, I guess. Like, he decides to like become my BFF, and like, we're like BFFs at this point. Like, we were solely like friends, like friendship, pal, like best buddy. Yeah, we would like meet up in the hallways at school, but like not like just buddies, okay? Buddies. It hits December, okay? And we are at a basketball game, okay? I'm cheering, you know, I'm a basketball cheerleader, like, woo! And I gave him my blue Gatorade, okay? My blue Gatorade at the beginning of that game because he was intoxicated at the game. So I was like, here, take my blue Gatorade. I'm being nice to you. You can have it, okay? So then, I see him during the game. Like, I'm literally cheering. And then I turn and I see him, okay? He's sitting next to a girl. We're gonna call this girl Beth. We're gonna call her Beth because her name can't be said out loud because she comes up again in the story. He's sitting next to Beth and I'm like, what do you need with Beth, okay? Like, what do you need with Beth? But I'm like, okay, we're just friends right now, so I don't really care. I don't need to care, okay? But I'm still like kind of aggy, like I'm kind of mad about it. So like I walk away from the premises. I actually got really sick at this game, so I had to like call my mom, and like my mom came to get me. And so I'm like walking towards the door and I hear somebody call my name, and I was like, wait. And I just keep walking. I act like I don't hear him, and then I feel somebody grab my arm. What? And he's like, are you leaving? And I was like, yeah. I left, and then he called me and he was like, I miss you. And I said, you just saw me 5 minutes ago. I was still bitter, so just. And then he was like, then he was like, I have a question. And I was like, what? And he was like, do you want to go on a date on Monday? Remember, I'm in the car with my mom, okay? And I'm like, sure, pal. After I said sure, I hear people in the background go, aww. And I was like, aww. After that, Monday rolls around and we're like going on the date night. I'm like getting ready, okay? Like, he was like, I'll be there at 7. I'm like, okay. So I'm getting ready or whatever. And then at like 6:58, he texts me and he's like, sorry, I can't come. And I was like, okay. And then he texts me like 2 seconds after that. He's like, just kidding, I'm here. And I was like, so anyways, we go, right? I'm like in awe. I'm like struck. 'Cause like, remember, like, I was just in love with him like a month ago. Like, so then we're like walking around these places, and then we go eat, and like our waiter was a girl that went to our school, and of course she was like being nosy. We're like talking about like stuff about each other, and then he said something, and then he was like, I just feel like I should tell you that before our. And I looked up and I was like, before our. And he goes, relationship? And I promise you that went in my head 3 whole. Relationship? I'm scared of that word, okay? Up until this point, I had never even been on a date with a boy. I have never even like I did not. When he said relationship, my whole life shook. It was like an earthquake, okay? I didn't want a relationship. But I'm like, okay. He drops me off at home. It's cool. Then he kissed me, okay? And I have never experienced or felt this kind of emotion. I was like, did he really just put his mouth on me? And it was like magic. It's like that scene in Ratatouille where he's like putting the strawberry and the cheese in his mouth. He goes, and then it comes together and he's like, like, yeah, it was crazy. Okay, so anyways, after that happens, I go into my room, right? And like, it was like a movie scene. I literally go in my room and I'm like, put my hands on the dresser and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, what did you just do? So then after that, we're like, oh my god, you're so, like, we're like, there's no, like, it was just kind of known, like, I want to know why this guy's staring at me. What's after this? Oh, New Year's, okay? So I went to a party on New Year's, right? And then he called me, he was like, I can't come to that party, and I'm like, okay. Like, I'm kind of, like, mad about it, but, like, I wasn't, like, that mad about it. So then he couldn't come to the New Year's party, but I was like, whatever. But he ended up actually showing up, and I was like, what? And like, at the New Year's party, we were like all over each other. It was gross, but it was kind of cute at the same time. But like, whatever. That's another story for another day. We get back to school because, okay, after our Christmas break, we have the Monday, like, leading into the next week off always. So we had that Monday off, and then we got back to school, right? So like, we're like normal or whatever, and we're like walking down the hallways talking, and then he kissed me, bro. He kissed me. We met up in the library, and he kissed me in the library. Kissed me in the library, bro. So at that point, it was like rock on official. Not official, but like, we're in the hallway, right? And then he like lifts down his like collar, and he's like, do you remember doing this? And it was a hickey on his neck. And I said, I did not do that. Like, no, I don't remember doing that because I didn't do that. And he was like, yeah, you did. And I was like, no, I didn't. And he literally tried to convince me that I did. I get to 7th period. He leaves early. I get to 7th period. Oh, remember, he's a senior. I don't think I clarified this. He's a senior. This is why they say don't mess with seniors. He's a senior. I get to 7th period, and I have 7th period with Beth. Told you she was going to come back up. Beth, okay? And so Beth is, he kissed me before 7th period, okay? So I get into 7th period, and Beth goes, did he just kiss you? And I said, yeah. And then she was like,
Taylor, I need to talk to you about something.
what? So we go out in the hallway, and I'm like, I'm assuming that it has something to do about him, but like, I don't know. Go outside in the hallway, and she's like,
Taylor, I don't know how to tell you this, but on Monday, me and Jack hung out, and
okay.
we were like making out and cuddling and stuff.
Oh. Okay. I'm in the car on my way home, and I'm like thinking, and I literally, my brain went, remember when he told me that I gave him the hickeys on his neck? It wasn't me, it was her. He lied. He put it on me. Put it on me. He put it on me. He said that I was the one who gave him hickey. I didn't give you one, so why would you lie to me? He lied to me because he knew that he was gonna get caught. He knew he was gonna get caught, bro. He knew. No. Girls stick up for each other. She was gonna tell me, bro. Anyways, so then after that, I get home and I'm mad at him. We were texting, and I was literally like, don't make me feel stupid. Like, I'm not gonna talk to you if you're gonna go around like talking to other girls, hanging out with other girls. Like, that's just not how it be. He's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, don't be dumb. Beth told me. And he was like, I just didn't know what we were. And I was like, really? You didn't know what we were? Okay. Tweaka. We're talking for like a couple of weeks. And then one day, like one night, like he just stops, like he was being rude for some reason, like really rude for some reason. So I just stopped replying to him. And usually he double texts me, but he didn't. So I turned my phone off, right? And I didn't turn it back on until the next day, like the next morning. And we went to school, and he still did not text me, right? So, I remember this so vividly. I was wearing my Vineyard Vine shirt, and then I see him, and he's wearing his Vineyard Vine shirt. I was so mad. Remember, he did not talk to me this whole entire day. Like, I went this whole entire day without talking to him, and he was just like, whatever. So that same day I texted him, and I was like, so we're just gonna go this whole entire day without talking to me? And he was like, what are you talking about? I didn't see you. I was like, all of our classrooms were on the same hall. Like, every period that I had, his class was literally on the same hall as me. He saw me. Like, first of all, we made eye contact, like, so that was a bold-faced lie. He lied. So anyway, I finally got him to like talk about like why, and he was like, I'm just graduating this year, and I don't know if I'll be able to like deal with like leaving you in high school. And I was like, bro, that's all you had to say, bro. Like, we were friends before anything, so like I can't of course I was upset. Like, of course I was upset because I actually liked him. Like, I didn't like, it was no play. Like, I actually liked him, and so of course I was gonna be upset. But like, he like did it a whole like the worst way. Like, don't just stop like talking to me and like being rude to me. Like, just tell me why. Like, and so he's like, all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, dude, cool beans, all right? So the next day, like, I'm like trying to act like everything's normal. Of course I'm upset. I was so upset, bro. I was distraught, but I tried not to show it, okay? I tried not to. But anyways, so then I asked him to still meet me in the hall because I didn't want to make things weird, because we had been meeting each other in the hall for like a good like couple months. So I was like, it was gonna be weird if we just stopped. Like, come on. So we continued to meet in the hall, and this is the kicker, okay? So I'm still meeting him in the hall because I'm not gonna be bitter. Like, whatever, like, I'm still being friends with him. That same day, the day we talked about it, like, okay, the night we talked about it, and the next day, okay, we're acting normal at school or whatever. That same night, so the next night, I see him on Snapchat with some other girl. Okay, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're just friends. Maybe they're just friends, right? No, they start dating, like boyfriend, girlfriend, like BF, GF, like start wholeheartedly dating, okay? Dating. I mean it when I say that, dating, okay? And this girl is in the same grade as me. I'm a sophomore, she's a sophomore, in the same exact grade as me, okay? And like, you're a senior, like, so I knew that he had to have been talking to this girl while me and him were talking, and I just felt so dumb. Like, in that moment, like, I instantly felt sick. I felt so sick. I was like, what? In the same grade as me? Like, she's not even a senior. Like, she's not even graduating with you. Like, she's in the same grade as me, so you're gonna sit there and lie to my face? I was so hurt, bro. Like, I was so hurt, bro. Of course I'm bitter. Like, I don't like her, I don't like him. Like, of course, this is how my brain was working at that point. I just didn't like either one of them. I was mad. I was like, she had to know that we had been talking. She had to know, like, she has friends that go to my school. Like, I know she has friends looking. I know, okay? So yeah, so then I'm bitter, like bitter Betty. Like, you've never met a more bitter Betty than me. And so after that, like, we kind of just like, whatever, things happened to him that I won't talk about because that's rude, but things happened to him a couple like months after all the like drama and stuff. Me and the girl ended up actually talking and like having a conversation, and she was like, she's like, can you just tell me like why you hated me and stuff? Like, I was like, I didn't hate you, girl, but like I just thought it was kind of like shady because like you knew that me and him were talking, and like you just like whatever. And she tells me that he told her that me and him stopped talking after New Year's. we didn't even really start talking until after New Year. So he told her that we stopped talking, and I was like, so all this time I'm like not liking this girl, and she genuinely didn't know. Like, he was just literally just a piece of trash. Like, he just made, like, he's a piece of literal trash. I could not believe that he truly did that. Like, he truly had her thinking that me and him. But yeah, that ruined my whole sophomore year. My whole sophomore year was ruined because of that. And like, the beginning of my junior year, I was still like, oh my god. But like, I don't do boys. Like, KJ Appa, you can hit me up. But like, what I'm saying is, like, I don't do relationships. I don't do them because I can't. Yeah, that's how I got my life ruined in high school. Do not, if you are an underclassman, do not, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I don't mean this as a joke. I mean this. Do not mess with upperclassmen. If you are a freshman or a sophomore, do not mess with upperclassmen. There are exceptions. Most of them are not. So I just wouldn't even try it. Just wait, okay? Just wait. Don't mess with upperclassmen because they truly don't have good intentions. And like, I hate that. I have to say that, but like, that comes from me having experience. They don't have good intentions, okay? Whatever. But yeah, that was the video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any videos that you want me to do, or any story times or things you want me to tell you about. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Oh yeah, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, bye.